Hi guys, Dr. Ram here. Today I want to provide some useful tips on how to appropriately dress your baby according to the weather. Now, for some reason, as parents, we have this innate desire to want to completely bundle up our baby and put like 5 different layers on them and then 3 different blankets and a swaddle and make sure they're warm and cozy. Now, that can be appropriate, but it has to be according to the weather. The fact of the matter is that babies, because their bodies are not fully developed and their circulatory system is not as developed as adults, the fact is that babies don't regulate their body temperatures quite as well as adults do, right? So it's important that we dress our baby accordingly. So today I'm going to provide 3 tips to help you accordingly make the decision on how you want to dress your baby according to the weather. Now, number 1 is feel the baby's body, whether it's warm to the touch or cool to the touch, especially to the extremities, because to the extremities is where the last place where the blood flow goes, right? So if the hands and the feet are cold, it might be an indication that the baby needs to be dressed a little more warmly. Alternatively, if it's warm or like hot, like to the touch, then maybe the baby is a little too warm and needs to be undressed a little bit. Now, number 2 is look out for perspiration. So we took our baby girl out for a walk and it was a nice sunny day, and midway through the walk, our baby was like covered in sweat. And of course, being new parents, we panicked, but all we needed to do is just get her some air and take off a layer of blankets. And because obviously, just like adults, perspiration can be a sign that the baby is overheating. So another thing to look out for. And number 3, one of the best tips that we got when we were in the hospital is a tip we got from the nurse that said, generally, pay attention to what mom and dad are wearing in whatever the particular weather is, right? If the weather is cold, dress the baby how you are dressed. So for example, if it's hot outside, mom and dad might be wearing t-shirts and shorts. So the equivalent dress for a baby is maybe just a onesie that's a short sleeve and doesn't have any, long pants or anything, right? Another example is if it's cold outside. Parents might be wearing a t-shirt and then a sweater over it, so about 2 layers. So maybe you want to put your baby in a onesie and then on top of that, swaddle them up in a swaddle blanket. Outside, suppose we're going outside and it's really cold and mom and dad are wearing maybe a t-shirt, a sweater, and then an outdoor jacket. We're layering up with 3 different layers. Then perhaps you want to put the baby in a sleeper and then a swaddle on top of that and then a baby blanket on top of that. So just whatever layers that mom and dad are wearing to address the weather, that's approximately how many layers you also want to put on the baby. That's a good way, a good measure of how you want to dress the baby. Again, to reemphasize, there is such thing as bundling up the baby too much if it's the weather is warm or hot outside, and there is such thing as underdressing the baby. And to review that last tip is that the easiest way to check is to touch the skin of the baby if it's hot or cold, especially on the hands and the feet. It's the quickest way to judge whether or not the comfort level of the baby. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and be sure to check out my other videos as well. Thank you for visiting the Dad Zone. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.